Hello everyone, it's Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo here for another Star Citizen Addicts Anonymous. And today I'm going to talk about the latest ship sale that they're having over at CIG, specifically robertspaceindustries.com. God, what a long URL. And you know, it is really so long because there's some guy in New York that owns StarCitizenAA.com, or sorry, StarCitizen.com. I own StarCitizenAA.com. But let's go off on to what's actually happening today, okay? So on Friday, they finally released the Dragonfly, and they released it in full fanfare with the brochures that they used to put out, those wonderful brochures, and with a couple of different packages. So let's take a look at those packages, okay? So right here as we look down, I'm looking over to my other monitor as we do this. We have five packages, okay? There's a black one for $35. There's a yellow one for $35. There's a two-pack that comes with one black and one yellow for $65. That's a savings of $70 if you're going to buy two. And these are awesome to buy in two packs because you could always CCU them to something else should you have the money to do so later on. And there's two other packages. Because the Caterpillar is so close to being done, they've decided to release the Caterpillar. And the Caterpillar comes by itself for $245. And with two, count them, two Dragonflies, yes, that's two, for $300. And it comes with the model and the poster and lifetime insurance. Now, I don't advocate going out there and spending money that you don't have. Don't do that because that could get you into trouble. And we don't want you in trouble. Please don't get in trouble. Please continue to support the game. But CIG does need to generate revenue to be able to pay the people that are working on this wonderful game. So if you do feel like supporting the game, go out there and purchase. Well, that's my public service announcement. And then the rest of this is going to be about the Dragonfly. So let's take a look. I don't have my mouse in the right place. So as we look at some of these pictures, you can see the space-going configuration here. You have the engines or the pods that are flared out, and you can see that this looks kind of like this single-person, open space, no cockpit type of personal transport, and that's exactly what it is. So it has two M3A lasers. You can see them right in the front. And then you can carry somebody facing backwards that would fire their own weapon. It'd be awesome if they had like a machine gun or something that was on there so they could fire it backwards. That would be ultimate. Anyway, there's also some other pictures here I want you to take a look at. We're going to take a look at them right now. All right, these are some really cool artwork. Oh. And let me tell you, this one, if we go back here one more time, picture this, okay? And I want you to get a grasp, get an idea of what this ship is about. Okay, so I'm Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo, and I run the Enablers, but there is a slightly more nefarious side to me. I mean, I really want to be the pirate queen, and hopefully that's something I get to work on with none other than, well, we'll talk about this person later. Anyway, well, Max Strange, come on. I told you about him before. He was giving away a prospector, but also he has the most wonderful Star Citizen fiction on his website. Anyway, so you get a bunch of these little tiny motorcycle craft. You put them in a caterpillar, which is that transport for the more nefarious people. And then what you have is a pirate attack ship that could jump and loot and take away all the ill-gotten booty and sell it or stock it up over in Nix, wherever it might be. So you carry 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15 of these and have a massive attack force on these bikes and take out constellations and retaliators and starfarers and whatever else might be flying around in the verse and steal their goods and sell them, make some money. And this is the perfect opportunity to show you it right here. All right, so as we look at some more of these photos, I know when you see this, you're going to see me looking at you and looking off to the side, but my other monitor is actually over that way. So we have the two colors. Oh God, they are so beautiful. And then we have the configurations over here. These cutaway drawings really do show off the ship very well. You can go out to the website and see these yourself. But what I'm trying to do is get over here to the configurations. So you have these three configurations that they could be in. So we already talked about the storage configuration, kind of, sort of. It's compact mode. It's over there. You saw that on the Caterpillar. And then we talked about the space configuration. And that's the one that's right there in the center. But then there's that one on the top. That one on the top, that one is good. Because what that means is that I could land my Caterpillar or any ship that I might be flying that could fit one of these. And a lot of ships will fit one of these. You could put this in the back of a DUR, so you have some planet-side transportation when you land on one of those wonderful procedurally generated planets. So you land planet-side, you put it into this configuration, you kick off and you go, you do some exploring. You got some firepower, maybe you're carrying somebody in the back with you. And you check out the local fauna and flora, and you come back with a couple of samples, and hopefully not touched, untouched, unhurt, unharmed. And you stow your motorcycle, your bike, your space bike back up in the ship and take off and bring all of your samples back to Terra, Earth, or wherever you might be living at that point. These are great little craft. At $35 a piece, I think you'll all have a lot of fun with them. They're a lot more expensive than something like the 10,000 UEC or REC, whatever it might be, that we spent on the Grey Cat Buggy. But of course, it's something new that we get to play with, and I can't wait to play with mine. I want mine. And that's the big news. We are going to be able to play with these and play with them relatively soon. How soon? I don't know. I really don't know. Ben didn't give us an actual date on when that might be, but it's coming. They're talking about fast tracking. So I would say 2.5, 2.6, we're going to see this flyable, and we should have some fun. Another thing they allude to is races. I don't know what the race mechanic is going to be. If it's the same mechanic as the other one, I would expect that to be fleshed out over time to change. Anyway, this is going to be a fun ship to have. Totally support this ship, and if you've been dying and dying for a Caterpillar, this is your last opportunity to buy it with LTI attached, which is going to mean nothing in the future. I think that's about all I have to say about that. I love this ship. I don't have my phone handy, but I was sitting around with my kids at, I don't know if it was brunch or breakfast, something like that. And all of a sudden, I get a tweet saying that Derek Smart has followed me. Oh, great. So now I have to watch what I say. Actually, I don't. I think I'm pretty open-minded. I think I'm critical when I need to be. I think I'm supported when I need to be. I think I have more of an open mind as a Star Citizen supporter. And you could talk to my friends that hear me say not so nice things and some very nice things about the game. I think it's a game in development, and that's exactly what we got. So I do have to worry about what Derek now will see. Actually, I don't give a fuck what he says. I really don't. So Derek, if you're following me to get some more stuff for your blog, great, have at it. I don't give a shit. But if you're following me because you think I might be somebody that is intelligent and up to date and filled with Star Citizen knowledge, and it might change your opinion of it, awesome. I think that's wonderful. But as far as opinions go, I think that there are games that people love, and there will be games that people will hate. And it really doesn't matter as long as the game company gives the people that are really there, the core audience, what they're looking for. And I think that's what CIG is trying to do here. All right. Those are the only two things I wanted to talk about. All right, folks, Ben's Day, I was stood up again. Not by Ben this time. Well, yes, by Ben. But I have a big week coming up with surgery and stuff. I'm going to try to squeeze that Ben's Day in. I'll talk to Sandy again about it. Ask Sandy. I keep blowing her off. Oh, God, I'm so sorry, Sandy. I don't mean to. And we'll see where we can go from here. But on Ben's Day, I should be announcing a giveaway to thank all of you for getting me to 3,000 viewers. Or 3,000 subscribers. We don't get 3,000 views. We do on Ben's Day, occasionally on Ask Sandy, but not regularly. But I'm pretty happy that there's 3,000 of you that have signed up to support me by subscribing. Thank you very much. All right, folks, that's all I got for you. And with that said, you all be safe out there, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.